Now, before I end the show tonight, I want to know, what does Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau want? Why is he continuing his mischief? The Canadian Prime Minister has once again raised eyebrows, courtesy this tweet. Let me read out what he posted on X, formerly Twitter. On the phone today, His Highness Mohammed bin Zayed and I spoke about the current situation in Israel. We expressed our deep concern and discussed the need to protect civilian life. So far, so good. But here comes the problematic part. The same post read, and I quote, "We also spoke about India and the importance of upholding and respecting the rule of law." Yes, Trudeau spoke to the President of the UAE, a close friend of India. Then he put what's happening in Israel and Canada's row with India in the same post, as if the urgency is in any way comparable. And if that wasn't enough, he also preached the rule of law to India. Why, Mr. Trudeau, why can't you just move on? All your allies have. Why are you still pushing your shaky agenda? Canada has received scanty support from its allies. The most notable silence has come from the US. 20 days have passed. President Joe Biden hasn't made any public statement. Besides tepid statements about some officials, the US has maintained a safe distance from this row. As for the UK, Trudeau also cried foul to Prime Minister Sunak. And what did Downing Street have to say? In a statement, it expressed hope for de-escalation in the India-Canada diplomatic row. Now, Canada may be tolerant of terrorism on its soil, but the UK says it is not. Prime Minister Sunak has made statements to act against Khalistani terrorists. Last month, before coming to India for the G20, Sunak said that he was working closely with India to tackle the threat from Khalistanis. As per reports, the British Prime Minister plans to visit India again by October end. This will be his second visit in less than 2 months. India and the UK are also in talks for a free trade agreement. If signed, the agreement would be a boost for India and British trade ties. Does Trudeau think the UK will back India? Canada stands largely isolated on the global stage at this point. The US and the UK haven't done much. So Trudeau tried his luck with the UAE. He tried to provoke one of India's most important friends. Little does he know that India-UAE ties are too strong to be shaken by his unfounded claims. These countries have been friends since 1972. There have been high-level bilateral visits between the two sides from time to time. In fact, only last week, the India-UAE high-level joint task force meeting took place. The two friends are part of several multilateral platforms, such as the I2U2. When India hosted the G20 summit last month, it invited the UAE as a guest country. The UAE is the second largest export destination of India. Last year, it was India's third largest trading partner. Need I tell you more? The bottom line is, India and the UAE ties run deep, and if Trudeau thinks he can win the UAE's favor through one phone call and some baseless claims, he would be delusional, to say the least. Trudeau is yet to present any evidence for his so-called credible allegations against India. Once again, I'll raise the same question. Where is the proof, Mr. Trudeau? Let me be clear, this whipper-snapper leader's unfounded claims are not going to disturb these strong ties. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.